The original purpose of Connect to Ministries was really to respond to the church to say, where do you want to go in the world? And I'll help you get there and walk you through the process of what that looks like. But my first trip was in 2009, and it was taking a team to Haiti. And we actually were in Haiti and left on January 10th. The earthquake in Haiti happened on January 12th. We left 2 days before the earthquake. So I just felt like God had really called us to be a part of the rebuilding of Haiti. And so we went back immediately and started praying over how in the world do we rebuild this city? We lost 300,000 people in a city of 3 million. An incredible crisis. Buildings were everywhere. We had 1.8 million people in tents. And so God just captured my heart at that point to say, I think your ministry is here. One of the challenges of ministry is that when you go into a place where the needs are so exhaustive, and you've got needs everywhere, is how do you give yourself some rails or some guidance on how you distribute those resources and how you use your finances so that it maximizes the gospel, relationship, and all of those things? Well, we picked 4. And the first one is to be church-centric. And that is, Jesus in his Gospels made it so clear that the church was the bride of Christ. The second thing is the reality of being biblically focused. God illustrates to us that he says, I don't want you to be conformed to your culture, but I want you to be transformed by the renewing of your mind through the Word of God. Third area that we're really excited about is the whole area of indigenous ministry. You know, we believe that Jesus has called us not to be the answer, but to equip people so that they might reach their own. The fourth area that we are very passionate about is the whole area of compassionate relationship. When you deal in a country that has so many needs, you can find yourself being swallowed up by the many needs that there are. But our goal is not to be about the needs, but about the relationship. So how can we use those needs to draw people into relationship to the church where they can ultimately find Jesus? A few of the different programs that we provide that helps us accomplish our goal, one of them is our pastor's training. The culture in Haiti is very interesting. It tends to be more African in that it's a little more tribal, and so a pastor's role culturally is really more of an authoritarian one, not one of a teacher necessarily or a servant. And so they come in with this idea that they are authorities over their people. But what we're trying to do is to help our pastors understand really what the model is biblically, not culturally. The other thing that we do is we have a medical clinic. The medical clinic there is to identify those that are really challenged in our community so that we can make maybe some specific help for them. But they come to the medical clinic through pastor recommendation, and the community comes to have a relationship with our pastors. Just in the last 6 months, we started our own lab so we could do our own blood work, we could do all our evaluation there. So one stop, they can basically have all those needs met. The other area we have is our training center. So what we're trying to do is, how can we improve the economy in Haiti? How can we say to a pastor, if you're getting $5 a week, if you've got some men in your congregation, they just need some skills to be able to start an occupation, to be able to start a business where they can support their family. So if you can imagine a pastor says, okay, I'll take a couple of guys from my congregation, send them to your school. Now they're a welder, now they're an auto mechanic. What if we could take that $5 a week and make that $20 a week or $50 a week or $100 a week? Now, what does that do to the church? It allows the church to not be to be in a place where it can actually start ministering to its own culture and to its own community. The other thing that we do is our children's homes. And we were able to start taking some kids. We've got 105 kids or so now. Restavik children that have no support. They've been abused, they've been broken, they've been incredibly abused through their life. And the exciting thing is to watch them go through this process of healing. They may give you a smile, they may come up and hug you, but they're still broken kids because they've been abused at such a phenomenal level. And it's been great to watch them grow and mature. So that was the genesis of Connect to Ministries, was to help the local church and connect them to the lost world so that together it would be a win-win. Win for the local church, but also win for the mission field. So that was the beginning of Connect 2 Ministries. And God's been using that in an incredible way. And we're very, very thankful for what God has called us to and what He has accomplished through that.